showing me is live. I think I effed that up, but that's because it's Wednesday, guys. Welcome to Wednesday, also known as the day where your ambition is fighting your burnout. So pour the coffee, pretend your inbox doesn't exist, and let's ride this emotional roller coaster called Wednesday together.
Oh, but wait, I want to know how you Sunnies are doing today. We got to take a roll call, so tell us where you're watching from. While you do that, my boo Mare is going to tell us about our home at the lab.
Yes, powered by the Lab St. Augustine, where innovation meets imagination, a full-service digital studio turning ideas into impact right in the heart of downtown. Lights, sound, magic, and your next big thing all under one roof.
That's the lab where your story starts. All right, boos, don't forget, you got to text the word Sunny, S-U-N-N-Y, to 904-227-4422 so you can stay connected to all things Sunny St. John's.
Okay, and make sure you're following Sunny St. John's on Instagram. It's sunnysaint.johns. Facebook is one word, Sunny St. John's, and the Titty Talk is sunny.saint.johns. All right, so grab a coffee, spill the tea, Sunnies. Here's what's going down in our neck of the woods.
Yeah, so how was your day yesterday, Mare?
Oh, it was, I don't want to spoil things.
I know, me too. I'm so excited to
I
tell
heard you
everybody
took a wild ride with a little animal, maybe?
Let me tell you, I am I'm just jacked about yesterday. We had such a great time.
You were able to leak a little bit on your story last night, I saw, right? What did you put out there?
So I did a tiny little smidgen of a snippet, and we had a great time yesterday at Capybara Cafe, which you guys are going to see in a Sunny on the Spot later on. But I felt like Joe Exotic.
It was really amazing, though. But Joe Exotic couture, this was
total
well done.
bougie couture. But
Did you make a music video with it?
I would have made a
hope
music
so.
video with that lemur any day of the week. The way she held that banana.
Yeah. Oh, the baby.
That's what she said.
Don't they have little hands, tiny hands or something?
The hands were the most
They're
interesting
people
part.
hands?
Yeah.
They were hairy people hands.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it was it was so much fun. I had no idea that they had all of those exotic animals.
Yeah, me neither. I thought we
didn't
were
know.
just going to go see just the capybaras.
Right.
But literally, they had a litany of all their animals there.
So many that I can't pronounce.
My favorite was the Savannah cat. I thought he was just gorgeous.
He was gorgeous.
All right, don't spoil too much, guys.
Yeah.
I know.
Make
Fun.
enough.
So putting the cat back in the bag, you will get to see the entire journey that we had over there yesterday, which was so much fun. BT Dubs, there was a line out the door.
Right?
Did you guys get to cut in line?
Yeah, we
That's
actually
like
did.
your
we
elementary
were
school
there
lunchroom
before.
dream.
And I had the badge. I have press.
You did?
Yeah, I'm the limo driver.
John.
We don't even, okay, maybe we need press badges.
Yes.
But at this point, pretty much Davey just walks the streets of St. Augustine waiting for people to recognize him.
On
Walks
every
the
corner.
streets.
I love it.
On
And I
every
work
corner.
that corner every day.
Maybe
you
we
guys.
should rephrase that. That doesn't.
Oh, I
walk
think
the
it.
street on every corner.
Absolutely.
That's
Make your
fine.
dollars, boo.
One leg on the dresser, boo.
That's fine. All right. Let's open up today's show. Good
Okay.
morning, Sunnies. Today's show has everything from stolen civics, toxic smoothies, celebrity therapy sessions, and a summer survival list that parents are going to need.
Yeah, we kick off with a man in England who bought back his own stolen Honda Civic.
Yeah.
Facebook Marketplace, where closure cost £2,000.
2,000 pounds. That sounds like a car.
I like a little bit of it. Yeah.
That sounds like I
cars-
just ate too much.
Cars are like
That's what I
2,000
weigh.
pounds, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So then in St. Augustine, city leaders are tightening up the noise ordinance because apparently downtown fun now comes with a decibel limit.
Oh, come
Again with this? We're
on.
doing this again?
Meanwhile, in California, a teacher's been charged with poisoning her husband's smoothie using a toxic backyard plant. It's like Dateline, but with better landscaping.
I can't wait for this story. This is going to be a good one.
Watch
You know
out,
me
Jim.
Yeah.
Getting ideas.
And my love of Dateline. So Gwen Stefani reveals her secret to a happy marriage with Blake Shelton. It's a spiritual coach, guys, because
Okay.
even country love needs a mediator.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some serious. Anyway, Demi Moore's saying not yet to going gray and proving that 61 can still serve main character energy.
I can't
She
believe-
better work.
I cannot believe she's 61.
I'm going to
She
look like
looks
her.
So good, right? She's like the ultimate goal.
She has Benjamin buttoned
Yeah.
with the best
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
them.
it's
It
like
is-
she is the same doctor as Cher. Like we need to like get
Oh, yes.
connected
Maybe.
there. Yeah.
Yes.
She go to
Maybe.
About Face, maybe.
Maybe. So
Oh, she does, I think I heard.
Canines for Warriors is expanding in, would you say, Pontevedra?
Pontevedra.
Pontevedra.
It's a very nice area.
Yeah, to help
Pontevedra.
more veterans and pups. Therapy looks good in a vest, guys.
Oh my gosh. And today on the show, we have the events queen on the scene. It's Renee from Totally St. Augustine. So excited to dive into summer camps.
I know.
Parents, get a pen and paper and let's rock this out. All right. Ooh.
That was a long
The Bailey Group. They're
Yeah.
ready for anything, too. They're an NFP company. Life is full of unexpected moments. The Bailey Group is here to guide you every step of the way. Under the leadership of my buddy, President Mark Bailey, they've grown from a local agency to a nationally recognized firm, offering tailored solutions for individuals, families, and businesses, with a focus of an individual health and life insurance. Look, I'm going to tell you, Mayor, the Bailey Group is the place to be.
Yeah.
If you have any
4,
questions, they're amazing.
3, 2, 1.
All right, Sunnies, we've got something seriously sparkling for you today, thanks to our friends at Flashes and Brilliance. And trust us, you're gonna want in on this.
Yes, we're giving away a LaFawn red clover necklace. It's elegant, it's lucky, it's basically screaming 100 aura, baby, and it could be yours.
So here's how you enter. It's super easy. You're going to text 904-227-4422 and complete the prompts. That way, you are entered in to the giveaway.
And
the
don't
homework.
forget, what, Mel? To complete the
The
prompts.
homework. Do the prompts. Get the necklace.
Exactly. That's your magic password to get officially entered, Boo. So make sure you finish it out, and we'll get you entered right away.
Yeah. So one lucky Sunny is going to snag the gorgeous LaFawn red clover necklace, and we'll be announcing the winner this Friday, which I hope to remember what day Friday is because I had no idea that today was Wednesday. So don't miss your shot at a little extra sparkle.
Again, Boo, ready? Text 904-227-4422. Complete the prompts. It's easy breezy and a little blingy. Good luck out there, Sunnies.
Okay, so today we have some hot shopping deals. So deals that steal, prices unreal. Sunnies, let's find treasures our wallets can't feel. That is
Where are we going
so
to
cheesy.
today?
Oh,
What
thank
store,
you very
Meredith?
little. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we are going to Kroger today where they've got Kraft shredded cheese BOGO, which is going to make that $2 each, guys. This deal, by the way, the deals at Kroger end on May 6th, so you've got some time to coupon on these. Hamburger Helper is BOGO at $1.99. Tell us what your favorite Hamburger Helper is in the comments. I'm a beef stroganoff kind of gal.
Yeah.
Do you like Hamburger Helper?
It definitely has helped me in life. Yes. Yeah. Mhm.
I feel like that's one of those you love it or you hate it.
I'm not sure. I'm like on the fence. But I haven't had it in like forever. So I'm sure the high fructose
Listen,
corn syrup is out of it
The,
now.
the
No.
cheeseburger one is really good.
Is it really?
I-
No,
yeah, it's like...
It's definitely
It's
still
good.
in it. I ate it a couple of weeks ago. I made it for the kids. It's all there.
And do the kids like it? Is it like a family favorite?
My kids did not like it.
Oh my
I was like,
goodness.
I lived on this in college. All right, frozen foods. We've got Oreo frozen desserts. Yum, yum. Those
That sounds
sandwiches
good.
are delicious. And those are BOGO as well. So final cost on those is a cool $3.25.
Then you can eat both boxes,
Yeah.
right?
Well, you could, you shouldn't. All right. Kids eat free. Free meals, big deals, Sunnies. Here's where the tiny little hands can get the biggest deals. Tonight, you're going to go to South Kitchen and Spirits. Kids are going to eat free with a purchase of an adult entree.
Well, that sounds great, but I've got the music report. Strum it, drum it, hum it down, oh Lord! Sunnies, here's the music report to make you so proud. We've got Wednesday, April 30th today. We got Jim Lamb at the Milltop Tavern at 12. We got Smokin' Joe Shower at Trade Winds at 1. Reggie Starrett at the Milltop Tavern at 4:30. Alan Arena at Fusion 904 Eatery at 5. Mark Hart Trade Winds Lounge at 5. Carpetbaggers and Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Hey, my favorite, Jeremy Wineglass. Michael's at 6 o'clock p.m. We've got Joe Downing at Old Coast Ales at 6 o'clock p.m. We got Dharma at Casa Divino at 7. And we've got Wilco playing tonight. Very, very famous band. Wilco is playing at St. Augustine Amphitheater at 7 o'clock p.m. Super excited for that.
All right. So food and fun and local sun. Here's what's shining all around town, Sunnies. We are going to welcome to the show today our local events expert, Renee Unsworth from TotallyStAugustine.com. And she has the sunny scoop on all of your local events.
Renee, welcome, babes. How are you?
Good morning.
Oh, I'm so excited that you're here. So how is everything on the event scene? Has it been flowing and going?
It has been busy.
Yeah.
It's still festival season.
I was going to ask you. Okay.
Lots of things coming up this week and next week.
Awesome.
And I have a great summer camps list.
Oh, we're excited to get into this. Yes, because parents need to know now, right, to get on these lists? Okay.
Get on it. I've done my research. I have the top 6 camps that are parent approved. My kids went to these camps.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Are we starting with camps right now? And then going into events, or what do you want to do, Renee?
We can do whatever you want to do.
I want to hear those camps.
Yeah,
I think the local parents really want to hear about that.
Yeah.
So what's going on? Number 6 on your list is?
Well, it's not in front of me right now.
Here's a totally live moment from Sunny St.
I got
John's.
you.
I'm bringing it up.
No worries.
Yeah.
But no, Renee has been, she runs Totally St. Augustine, and that's pretty much where the local favorite spot to go to find all the different events around town. Like she reps so many different organizations. Like Emma Concerts is one of our ticket sponsors.
Yep.
That is an extraordinary nonprofit in town that gets local kids in St. Johns County School District instruments that that parents can't afford. They actually can get some instruments out there to help the kids transition through musicianhood. All right, tell us about camps. I tried to stall there as much as I could.
Thank you. The number 1 camp on my list is the St. Augustine Lighthouse.
Awesome.
Oh, yay.
They call it the nation's oldest port summer camp. Starts June 3rd, goes every week through July 18th. There are different themes each week, and there are still spots on most of the camps. So
that's important.
Hurry and go to their website. It's staugustinelighthhouse.org. Under education, find it, register. They're really awesome camps.
That's awesome.
They do field trips all around town.
Oh,
It's not just at the lighthouse, and then they learn just so much maritime history and history about St. Augustine.
And is that an all-day camp, or is it just a couple hours?
It's an all-day camp.
Okay, great.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Send them away all of the day.
Now,
That's
do you need
right.
to pack a lunch for these all days, or have they figured
This
that out?
one includes lunch.
Oh, cool.
Stop
Okay.
it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's important, right?
And this was your number 1 pick?
That was my number
That's
1
why.
pick.
Yeah.
They can stay all day. They feed them.
They go on field trips.
They go on field trips.
They learn, science and things
Science and things.
I like
and
science.
history.
All right. Love it. What else
Yeah.
you got?
My next favorite camp is the Limelight Theater Summer Camp.
We love them over at Limelight. Shout out, Sherry.
Yeah.
My kids did multiple camps there for many years.
Love.
And the first camp they have is, this one's going to be a funny one, Spam-A-Lot. Young at Part is what the camp is called. It's an entire month of camp. It's June 2nd through 27th. You got to love that.
I love that.
A whole month. And then, of course, it ends with performances for
Love.
the public.
Love it.
And then they have some musical theater camps. They have something called Broadway Kids Week. I love that. Fairy Tale Week for the younger ones. And then they're ending the summer with 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, how
fun.
Yeah.
Have they casted Cruella de Vil yet?
They have
I'm
not.
just one of my favorite characters. It's just one of my favorite characters. I don't know what you're looking at me like.
It'll
that
be
for.
a kid.
Oh, I was ready.
Oh, she was
I
ready?
was ready for my moment to come storming in, sopping wet in the rain. Remember that scene?
Honestly, one of my favorite characters of all
I-
time.
I
love
could
the
do it.
villains. The villains are my favorite.
I could do it.
The villains are great.
Yes.
The kids who play the villains are usually pretty funny, too.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
So what's next?
My third favorite camp, St. Augustine Alligator Farm Zoo Camp. Now,
Yay.
this one fills up very fast, but the dates I have listed on my website are still available. There's about 3 sold out ones, but there's 5 or 6 that are not. So,
Oh, that's awesome news.
yeah. They have, and these, like the lighthouse camps, are really fun, but also educational.
That's cool.
They get to learn about the animals, science, all of the things. I mean, one of them's a junior zookeeper camp. That's got to be pretty cool.
that is
is.
awesome.
Learn to be a zookeeper.
I've already registered Davey for that camp. So.
I'm ready.
good.
Yes. Just around the river bend.
Mm-hmm.
What's next?
This one is a really popular camp. It's been around forever. The Surf Station Surf Camp.
This is a
Oh,
good
done
one.
those.
Oh,
Yep.
really?
My
Was this-
kids have done those.
Did
Yep.
they like it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. They made me buy a surfboard. Asked me where it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this one gets them, out there learning and trying, and they do provide the surfboard, which is nice. June through August, ages 3 and up. They even have camps for little tiny
Little
surfers.
surfers.
Like, how cute is that?
Little surfers.
That is cute.
Adorable. My next one, this one is a really great camp. The St. Augustine Aquarium Summer Camp.
They're doing great things out there.
are.
Yeah.
So many animal
it's a
camps. I
small
love it.
aquarium, but the camp is amazing. One of my children was a counselor one year, and she had so much fun. And it includes everything, including lunch and snacks.
Yay.
They've got
Yeah.
sea turtle, sharks, stingrays. They're seeing. I mean, there's some really
they go
cool things.
snorkeling
Yeah.
during camp in the reef. It's fun.
I'm going to steer clear of that camp because one of my illogical, irrational fears is that I will be eaten by a shark, but on land.
On land.
Yep. Don't ask me how. I just know that it's going to happen.
And it's so
That's
funny because
it.
your
We're
spirit
taking
animal is
Meredith
shark.
to the aquarium.
I'm sure they have a free helmet
There's
for you.
small sharks
Though
there.
they're small. They could all team up.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, probably not.
But I'm going to
Okay.
tell you, Mary, that they also have a junior birding program that you can get a certificate. So you and your bird buddies can be like, I know that's a red-tailed beak or whatever.
Which,
red-tailed
beak. We all need to take that. I need to take that. Like, I'm always looking at all the birds around St. Augustine, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure what bird that is.
I love birds. I've been asking my husband to put bird feeders in the backyard, but
my God.
with the dogs, we can't
You
do
can't.
it. No, because the dogs would just go crazy all the time.
From lizard slayer to
I know.
bird keeper.
I know.
Yeah, right?
But we have so many beautiful cardinals.
Yes. I do know the cardinals, and they are really
we do know
pretty.
the red bird. We
I
know
do
the
know
red
that
we
bird.
know the red bird, yeah.
All right. What else you got?
My final camp on the list is the St. Augustine Ballet Summer Dance Camp. This one is
Oh.
really fun. Obviously, they teach ballet, but also jazz, contemporary, ballroom, acrobatics, choreography, etc.
Love
and they
it.
have them every week through the whole summer, June 9th through July 25th.
Yeah,
St.
they're a much
Augustine.
better dance company than what I graduated from, which was like Deborah's Basement in
Oh.
Michigan. It was like you got tall enough, you hit your head on the ceiling. That's when you graduated. It was
Okay.
like, time to close, time to close, time to close, plie. Yeah.
Well,
Thanks, Deborah.
I'm gonna plug one more thing with St. Augustine Ballet. They have Rapunzel on May 17th.
Let your hair down.
Lewis Auditorium, and it's a ballet, and
Cool.
it's going to be gorgeous. They have some professional dancers from the Sarasota Cuban Ballet coming to be
Oh,
part
cool.
of
And the kids with them?
performance with the kids.
That's
yeah,
great
So it's
mentorship.
great.
Yeah, I
they
love
get
that.
to work with the pros and stage a show.
Hey, Renee, before you dart out of here, I got a press release from you about Pena Peck House has something up and coming. What's going on over there?
Yes. Well, May is Historic Preservation Month. And of course, the Pena Peck House was built in 1750.
Wow.
Yes.
Check
So
those shutters. Yeah.
They are doing all sorts of programs in May, including the St. Augustine History Festival. They have several talks on May 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm trying to remember the right date. I believe it's May 19th.
I think you're right. I'm looking at it right now. Yes.
Is a jazz brunch.
Oh.
That's going to be an awesome
and
event.
These events really sell out fast because they're limited seating, so it's really special. They have a beautiful garden. And Mare, I got to take you to their gift shop because they have some extraordinary pieces from local artisans all around. I love Pena Peck House Women's Exchange. Shout out.
Yeah,
They're a great
the Women's
organization.
Exchange runs the entire historic house from all the events, the artisan gift shop, all the exhibits, and it is incredible. And it all goes back to the community. They give college scholarships to women over 30.
It's awesome. So if you want to go back to school and you're over 30, they will help you get. Isn't that amazing?
I cannot wait to get into this women's exchange kind of deal.
Yeah.
Because I had no idea how many women-led businesses, entrepreneurs, groups that we have here in St. John's.
So many.
It has been blowing my mind as I've been out on doing these Sunny on the spots and stuff. I can't wait because if we're being honest, I moved here and I stayed in my home for many a year, mostly because I was afraid of the outside. And so now that I'm out.
Mm-hmm. Out and about.
I am digging this whole scene of all these women-led businesses. It's just amazing.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Renee, so much for your update this morning. We'll see you next Wednesday with
next
something
week.
fresh and fabulous.
Awesome.
Bye.
Thanks, guys.
For everybody, go to check out Totally St. Augustine. Renee is the queen on the scene. I love it.
What a great summer camp list for all of our locals that are here today.
Yeah.
So, Sunnies, we have the best coffee spot for you. If sunshine had a flavor, this would be it.
Oh, a reminder that even in the chaos, there's beauty in the ritual. From bean to brew, it's all about heritage, hospitality, and hearts.
Yes, it is named after the passion fruit. I'm going to say it wrong, but maracuya.
You did it!
Did I do it? Maracuya?
Yay!
It's not just a
Very
name.
nice, very
it's a
nice.
feeling. It's a rare, radiant flavor with ingredients so unique. It's like they're conjuring unicorn magic in every pour. I've got a honey cold brew with a dulce de leche, cold foam.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And I
And a
went
llama.
with the cold brew, the honey cold brew with pistachio foam. Yeah, this is
And there's a
amazing.
llama.
Yeah.
And our
the
little
baby, show your
llama.
gift.
And Maracuya
Beautiful.
is seriously, they don't just make coffee. They absolutely craft it. Each cup is like a tiny, steamy masterpiece.
Yeah.
We love them over there.
So Maracuya is culture. It's a slow sip of sunshine, a bold hello to your day. And we are fueled by them now in the morning. So thank you to them. And you guys have got to get over there. Davey, where are they located?
260 West King Street. Or you can visit maracuyabylama.com to taste what's brewing. We love you, Booze.
Yes, it is delicious. And the desserts, the sweet treats.
So good.
Stop.
Stacy makes them herself. They're so good.
No.
Yes.
There's
She's
one in-
so super talented.
There's
Yes.
one in the fridge, guys.
I know.
Oh, right.
That has Dave's name all over it. It's a coconut dulce de leche cake.
Beautiful.
It looks
All right.
so cute.
So we've got rain or drought, despairs about. Behold the cursed weather report.
Here we go.
Today's high is a cute 85, which is nature's way of saying, hope you enjoy feeling sticky in places you forgot existed. Humidity is riding high at 79, so if you weren't planning on marinating yourself in your own sweat, surprise.
Delicious.
It's officially swamp-ass season in Florida.
Ugh.
Winds will barely move at 4 p.m., basically just enough to breeze a piece of hair across your lip gloss, causing a minor meltdown.
For me, I would be pissed. Yeah.
Wear a ponytail or prepare to eat hair all day.
Ugh.
The UV index is 900. I'm kidding.
It's like, wait a minute, who?
It's a 9.
We're all dead.
It's a 9.
But
Burn
don't
up.
let that fool you. The sun is in full force with the emotional intensity of a toddler denied a second popsicle. Sunscreen is not a suggestion, people. It's survival gear. The pollen report, it's terrible. Grass is so aggressively high, it's personally offended that you dared to leave the house. If you're breathing today, congrats. You're basically inhaling an organic salad against your will.
Wow.
Bring tissues, eye drops, and maybe a tiny bit of dignity if you can find it in between sneezes. And peeing your pants. Tonight's low drops to a refreshing 67, which sounds nice until you realize the humidity is turning your sheets into a human slip and slide.
Fun.
Sweet dreams or wet dreams, that's up to you.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
In short,
Maybe
you're going to
both.
want to hydrate, armor up with SPF, pack your tissues, and prep for an allergy apocalypse. Embrace the Florida spring, guys. It's sweaty, it's sneezy, and we're all slightly dead inside.
That is the best weather report.
It's honest. It's true.
It's the best.
All the way.
And I wasn't kidding. Swamp ass season is a real thing.
I know.
It's here, people.
Yep.
If you wear underwear, pack a change of those in your bag when you leave the home. It's time for your fishing report, fisher people. Lines tangled, facts mangled, because I'm the one giving the report. It's time for Meredith's fishing expert report time. All right, Sunnies. That was a lot of report expert time.
Yeah.
Here, fisher people, we have the deal. If you want a shot at something worth lying about later, hit the pier or the inlet rocks today. Sheephead are still hanging around, stubborn and judgmental, like my mom watching me load the dishwasher, or my kids eating my meals. Fiddler crabs are your best bet, because nothing says outdoorsman like chasing tiny crustaceans around, like you're on a reality show called Florida Man Survivor. Feeling ambitious? Slip onto the mud flats or toss a shrimp or a mud minnow for some redfish. They're still hitting, apparently. It's a lot like parenting. Offer food, hope for attention, and pretend you're in control. If you like fishing fast and slightly chaotic, the Spanish mackerel are buzzing the inlet. Just drag a spoon once again, not from your kitchen. It's actually a lure behind the boat, and pray you didn't forget your net. Speckled trout are still at Sisters Creek in South Palm Valley. They are as lazy as my teenagers. They have not moved, but there is just enough action there that you're going to think you're a good fisherman. Topwater plugs at dawn and dusk because fish schedule their feedings around maximum human inconvenience.
I know.
So
Jeez.
great.
Or in the words of Colleen, my nerves on that one. Hey, coming up, we have Fast and Furious. When your stolen car says, surprise, bitch, we've got a story of revenge, redemption, and used Honda Civic that somehow has a wilder backstory than all of my exes.
Nice. That's right. One guy's stolen car came back to him like a rom-com lead with commitment issues, except instead of flowers, it brought registration papers.
Plot twist. He recognized it after buying it. This is what happens when your car has better social mobility than you.
Yeah, strap in, folks. It's a tale of fate, fuel economy, and Facebook marketplace chaos.
Have any of you ever bought anything off Facebook Marketplace?
No, I'm
It
too
kind of
scared.
scares
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
I've bought
Freaks
and
me out.
sold.
Oh, for real? So
Really?
you can
Yeah.
flip and dip on that one.
So
yeah.
that's scary to me.
So the car apparently was a blue Honda Civic. It was stolen back in 2019 from a man in Solihull, England. The Civic had been taken from outside his home, as in it's like bright, bold in the daylight time too.
Huh. So I guess he reports his car stolen. That's 2019. In 2024, the man spots a suspiciously familiar Civic for sale online. The seller, completely unaware, right? He buys it in good faith from somebody else, making this Civic the hottest potato in the UK. So you get the trail here.
Yeah.
It's stolen.
Right.
The guy who sold it, or the stealer,
Yeah.
sold it.
Okay.
The guy who's now selling it, no idea, stolen, to the guy who stole it from.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Did you get that?
Yeah, that's
Did
a
you get that?
sale. That's
It's
crazy.
like, who's on first?
Right. The original theft had been reported, but the vehicle had never been recovered until now.
Jeez. Local police are now investigating the car's resale history to trace it, how it changed hands so many times without red flags.
And that's what I can't figure
Do
out.
they not
because
have VIN numbers
Don't you have
out
to
there?
have a
right.
title?
Well, you
to
have
sell a
to.
car?
When you buy a car, you have to. It has to be titled. You have to pay the taxes, and you have to get a registration.
True story.
I'm assuming it's got to be remotely the same in England that it is here in the U.S. in terms of handoff. So I don't understand how nobody figured out that it was stolen, sold,
Yeah, but
sold
maybe
again.
like scammers, because they're getting so smart now. You know, I have like 9 million unpaid tolls apparently in the state of Florida. So
yeah,
maybe
don't
like
please, people, don't
Oh,
click
yeah.
the
Maybe
link
that's what
if
it
you
is.
get a toll
There's a lot.
violation out there. It caught me. I didn't get taken by it, but I looked at it knowing I had just traveled and had gone through
Yep.
a toll. And then
Same.
when I went to my toll account, I realized I had a zero balance. And that's because my husband said, we have a Sun Pass in the car.
Yeah.
It's already done. And I'm like, no, we have a toll. And he's like, we do not have a toll.
Right.
Don't click the link.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I hear
maybe
that
it's
loud
like
and
that
clear.
concept. With
Yeah.
the
So,
car.
the man has since been reunited with his car,
Yep.
though it's unclear if it came emotional baggage or just a bad bag of jokes. I don't
Yeah,
know. Crazy.
how pissed are you if you're stolen? If you buy back your stolen car?
I mean, if my my Civic came crawling back after 5 years, I would want a full apology, a fresh detail, and maybe a Spotify playlist explaining where it's been. I could do that.
Well, and then you don't know what happened inside your car
I was
either.
just thinking that.
Yeah.
Oh, detail service.
Yeah, if my stolen car came back after 5 years, I'd assume it was haunted or emotionally unavailable.
Oh my gosh, but let me tell you what is available is Bin 39. Are you craving a little swirl, a cheeky sip, and wait, why did I know about this sooner moment? Well, say hello to Bin 39 Wine Bar, cozied up in the courtyard of St. George Inn and presided over by the one, the only, the incredible Irving Cass, part sommelier, part grape guru, all vibe. Whether you're deep into bold cabs or just wanting something that doesn't taste like regret, they've got over 90 wines by the glass for you. Curated flights and rare finds that'll make your wine-loving heart sing. Think cozy charm, a dash of bougie, and more flavor than your group chat after 9 p.m. Check out bin39.wine to sip, swirl, and stay a while. Bin 39 Wine Bar, where the wine's already flowing and Irving's ready to save your seat.
Oh, thank you, Irving. I appreciate it. Keep the seat warm, will ya? I like
warm
my
outside.
tushy warmed up. It's
Very-
warm. It's our swamp ass season.
Yeah,
It's
so-
warm.
Maybe cool.
It's
Keep it-
warm.
yeah.
Cool my seat down, Irving. All right, this story is so wild it basically wrote its own Lifetime movie called Toxic Education, when smoothie time turns into crime time. You know those mornings when your smoothie hits weird and you're like, did I put too much kale in this?
Right.
I'd have
Well-
to put kale in it first.
In this case,
no.
it was oleander. And your wife may be attempted murder with this plant.
Oh my
Watch
gosh.
out,
So
husbands.
I know.
a teacher in California is being charged for allegedly slipping poison into her husband's smoothie on not once, on not twice, but multiple occasions.
That's so wild because the only thing that Mel puts in my smoothie is passive-aggressive behavior and collagen powder.
Trying to keep you
Okay.
young, boo.
All right, so grab your reusable straw because we love Mother Earth and questionable Google search history because we're going to dive in on this one.
Oh my God. Well, the accused is a 66-year-old Emily Yu, a licensed dermatologist and an elementary school teacher in Orange County, California. Yu is accused of repeatedly poisoning her husband's drinks with oleander extract, a highly toxic plant known for looking pretty and killing things.
Yeah, so
Wow.
Lily of the Valley
Tell me.
is how people know this,
Okay.
this flower.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And do you remember that this played a role in Breaking Bad? Did you watch Breaking Bad?
Yes.
I did.
Okay.
Yes.
So
good.
if you're thinking about it, that like when I heard oleander, I thought of the movie first, and then I went to Breaking Bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, they used the oleander to off somebody or try to off somebody. But she initially joked that she urinated in a drink, admitting to putting industrial strength adhesive in another. This woman,
She's a hot mess.
At this point, she should have just shoved him in a car and dumped him off the lake.
I mean, all the cliffs out there for
I know.
sure.
so the husband, who was none the wiser until he realized he was getting sick every time she would cook or give him a smoothie.
so go to the drive-through, brother.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously,
enough.
poor guy.
Publix chicken wings.
Toxicology reports from medical professionals that supported Chen's claim of exposure to oleander and chemical found in it's nerium. Oh yeah, that used to be a face cream, nerium. Yeah.
Oh,
it was
was
like a
it?
thing back in the day. A plant. So yeah, this
So,
is interesting.
As he realizes that he's only getting sick when the wife
Mm-hmm.
is preparing foods, he put in hidden cameras.
No, did he really?
Yes.
That's super smart.
How long
Yeah.
was she poisoning him for?
Um,
A long time.
She said she admitted to sprinkling things in his drink once just to mess with him. Who does that?
At this
does
point, just
that?
get divorced and move on with
Do you-
your life.
So do you know what I do when I want to mess with my husband?
Mm.
If he bends over, I poke him in the butthole. Like not like through clothes. Don't be
That's-
weird.
Or
I just
when
mean
golf
like
is on, take the batteries out of the remote, change the channel, and then hide it. So then Jim can't commandeer all the TVs in the house for golf.
I
That's
mean,
what
we're
I do
getting
to
all
mess
the
with him.
wives' secrets
that's
here.
a terrible thing. I'd be so pissed if
He
somebody
gets
took
so
my
mad.
batteries
He's like,
out.
I think the TV's broken. I'm like, nope.
So you guys ready for this plot twist? Well, court records show that she had recently been communicating with a man in Pakistan, raising concerns about her fleeing the country. What? Yes, it goes thicker.
This lady
Yikes.
was going to bounce with that passport.
Can you
and
imagine?
Yikes.
You know, here's the thing. I don't look. I watch a lot of Dateline, a lot of 2020, a lot
Oxygen.
of every true crime under the sun, every Netflix documentary, every Hulu, every Prime. It doesn't matter what it is. I will ingest it because I want to know why.
Yeah.
So the thing is like, what made this woman decide? I have no other option. I'm going to put some oleander and adhesive and chemicals in this guy's drink because I'm going to off him. Like, what made her do that? And
Two words, life insurance.
you think?
Oh, yeah.
Haven't you ever seen Snapped on Oxygen? It's
Yeah.
always about the life insurance,
Correct.
people.
They
Yeah.
want that money,
I can
honey.
crack that case.
Well, I
There's
think
2 commas in that price tag.
I think when because they've done research on this, right? They've stated that the 2 reasons, the highest 2 reasons that people off somebody are murder and sex.
Yeah.
So it's usually murder and sex, money and sex cause a murder, meaning
Got
like
it.
life insurance,
True.
or they're having an affair and they need to. It's like, why not divorce?
So how much oleander would she have had to put in his food and
I'm-
drinks
The
to actually
ratio, I
I'm
don't know.
not
really
going to
kill
tell
him?
anybody that so that they can go do it on their own.
True story.
No.
Don't Google it either.
No.
Suspect.
Well, the husband is expected to fully recover thanks to early intervention, but officials say the situation was minutes, not days away from becoming fatal.
Oh,
They
my God.
continued. Wow.
The defendant admitted to doing this with the intent to cause harm.
Of course.
So she admitted, she was like, yeah,
Oh.
God's
I'm going to kill him.
sakes.
I wanted to kill him.
What a jerk.
Don't let her work kitchen detail in the jail. I'll tell you
Yeah,
that
good
much.
call, Mel.
Just saying. She
Good
might find some bleach or
grief.
something.
I mean, that's intense.
Yeah, I mean, you expect a little bitterness in a marriage, but not the actual smoothie, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Moral of the story, if your partner suddenly gets really into gardening and hand making your food and drinks,
Yeah.
check for oleander and red flags because, guys, yikes.
Hot mess.
No. thank
Steer
you.
clear.
Please.
My God. Dave would really be like, wait, you're making me a smoothie? It must be poisoned.
And then here come the police to Meredith's house. SWAT
Yeah.
team. Whoosh.
All right, guys, it's time for the Gen Z report. Slay or nay, Sunnies. Here's what Gen Z's got to say. And we're not just trying, we're just trying to keep up. We
I know.
can't.
Me too. I love this segment.
All right. Today's word of the day, Riz.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
I
noun,
hear them say this.
and it's short for charisma.
Oh, that's fun.
It's your ability to flirt and not be weird about it, or to be nonchalant.
I mean, and back in my day, we said swagger, right?
Yeah.
Swag,
Right, okay.
swagger,
Yeah,
sure. Now it's Riz.
Okay.
Fun facts, I as a mom am cringe.
Okay.
So I have no Riz. But don't be sad, moms.
Okay.
You can have mom Riz.
Oh,
That's a level
that's another
up.
level.
Yeah.
Which means you can negotiate the hell out of a Kohl's coupon like a boss, okay? Because usually the only my idea of Riz, it's warming up that shoulder
Yeah,
Oh,
shoulder
yes.
service.
to get Rizzy with it. Na 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 na.
Shoulder.
Yes.
I think
Love
we
it.
just got
Ooh, and the
dinged.
neck at the end.
Yeah,
That
did
was
we
good.
get
I
dinged
love
for
it.
that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I heard it. I heard it. I think I.
Ding.
Is this
There
my
it is.
C4?
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
but
good
seriously, Gen Z, what?
Yes.
All right.
Right.
Davey, can you Riz me up?
I can with about face. Hey,
Oh.
Meredith, is your forehead starting to resemble a topographic map?
Yep.
Are your cheeks drier than the Florida lawn in July?
Absolutely.
Then it's time, boo. We need to call the Glow Squad at About Face Aesthetics, the skin queens on the scene who make Botox, filler, lasers, and peels look less overdone and more like, oh, wow, did she just come back from vacay? I'm saying. Or I just woke up like this, baby. These beauty pros don't do pressure. They do head-turning confidence boosting. Who is she with the side of sass, full energy, and main character fun? If you want a fresh season arc, the Glam Squad's on standby. You know what to do, boo.
That's
Give
right.
them a shout at Glow Up at aboutface.guru and strut into your primetime era. Tell them that Meredith and Davey sent you in there. They've even got a fairy hair special going on right now.
Oh, is that the glitter thing?
The
Yes.
tinsel stuff.
Got
It's so
it.
fun. I love when
You
people
should do it. Just one long one like a rat tail.
Right. Well,
Oh.
when I see that, I feel
No.
like I'm in a safe space that I can be my big unicorn energy around that
think, yeah.
person. So that's like the underground, like little, hey boo, I
Listen.
got your
David,
back.
you be your unicorn self anywhere. Like you don't need a
Do-
little safe space. The whole world is your safe space.
Do
Thank you,
not.
Lifetime.
Do not. Look, you can do the. I will be on board for the glitter.
Okay.
But if you pull it into a rat tail,
Yes.
I will make fun of you.
What if
That's
we
so hot
berate
right
it?
now.
It's
With,
so
like,
hot right now.
beads at
It
the
is.
end.
These mullets and rat tails are back.
I've got
There's
my
a
fashion.
You guys,
mullet
there is
going.
a national mullet competition, all ages. They
Wow.
give. Yeah, it's big.
That's hot.
That's
Meredith, we're entering David in it.
okay. It's so rizzy. It's so rizzy. But guys, it's time for the Farmer's Almanac.
Yay! It's my favorite. Okay.
All right. Moons in bloom, tides in tune, sunnies. Here's your daily dose of the Farmer's Platoon. All right. Question of the day: Brinkmanship It's the 1950s code for, hey, let's play chicken with global annihilation. Somebody named something Mr. Stevenson,
Yep.
because I can't pronounce his name,
I'd lie.
called it out in the 1950s in his criticism of policies of the then Secretary of State, John Foster Dulles, here in the U.S., because apparently somebody had to tell this guy, please don't get our planet blown up or our country blown up. Advice of the day is this is a true thing. I can attest to it because I am the laundry lady.
True.
And now the laundry lady has dishwasher detergent sheets. So advice of the day is you can add vinegar to your dishwasher to cut grease and leave dishes sparkling. So you add it in with the laundry lady dishwasher detergent sheets. That's the
love
only thing you
them.
should be using.
Laundrylady.co.
Because nothing says classy like salad dressing in your sink. So that will cut the grease.
Really? Truly? Okay. That's
you can
good.
also do it in your washing machine.
Yeah, if like if it smells
If
kind of.
your drum
in
gets a
Italian,
little-
we say
But not
muffa.
with clothes in there, right?
It just smells a little muffa,
You
right?
could you
Yeah.
could put it in with your clothes too. Vinegar's not going to hurt anything.
I love vinegar.
It's
I would
not
drink a
gonna hurt
bottle of it,
anything. Well,
but not with oleander in it.
Please don't
Please
drink
don't.
a bottle of vinegar.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Home hint, this is super weird. This is how weird it used to be
Okay.
in the olden days.
Oh my goodness.
If you're reusing old timbers, like I don't know who's
I
doing
mean,
that
you
now.
said timbers. You had me at olden days. Yeah.
Okay. And what you do with this old piece of timber is you hammer nails and spikes through the timbers, like back through them, like they're already in there. So you're nailing them back through. Pull them out with a wrecking bar. To save time switching between tools, you're going to convert the two into one.
Oh.
Cut off the head of the hammer with a
lot of work.
hacksaw. Like, who has all of these things? Weld it together to make your own wrecking bar. So you're cutting it apart, welding it back together because you want to look like a DIY maniac and possibly lose a toe along the way.
What in the
Okay,
Bob
wait.
the
Has
Builder?
anybody
Who
ever
is
done
doing
this?
this?
Comment in the. Make a comment about it, because then if you did, we want to see a video of this being done.
We might
Who
get a
is
prize.
doing this?
Hold my beer.
You can go to the Home Depot. You can go to the Lowe's.
Yes.
You can go to the Harbor Freight. Please do not make your own wrecking bar. If you're like, I have an old piece of timber.
And I have nothing to do for 9
like,
hours.
what are you doing?
Come on, Bob the Builder.
I guess they needed it back then, but it's like, I don't get
Oh.
why.
That's a hot mess.
Anyway.
That sounds like not fun.
All right. So word of the day is stink pot.
Oh.
Oh.
Have you ever heard that?
I
I've
think
heard
it's
it.
like a term of endearment to call a child.
It's a literal jar of stink.
What do you mean by jar of stink?
It's a jar that's filled with powder, grenades, other materials of offensive and suffocating smells.
Way off.
Sometimes used in boarding an enemy's vessel because nothing wins a fight like weaponized body odor.
That's
True
that's
story.
actually not wrong.
Yeah.
Like I'll concur.
If
Oh
you
my
own a
gosh.
middle schooler, you can. Their room is a stink pot.
Yeah.
Oh.
True.
And it's probably full of Axe body spray.
Oh, that Axe body spray. Welcome to the
Yeah.
So
The
the pun of the
teenage years.
day, you throw away the outside, cook the inside, eat the outside, throw away the inside. What do you think it is?
My soul.
It's corn.
Oh, it's corn.
Corn.
That makes sense.
Yes.
The husk.
Yes.
Eat the inside.
True.
Or cook the inside. Eat the outside. Throw away the inside is the cob.
Yes.
That
I
makes
like how we
sense.
all started just doing this.
I know,
Yeah.
and me too. You had to
All
like
right.
follow
Let's
along.
go.
Hey, born today, we've got Cloris Leachman.
Loved her.
Isaiah Thomas and Kirsten Dunst.
Not a
Basically an
fan.
award show table that nobody would sit together, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who had died today is Sarah Hale, the original Girl Boss editor, and Ling Ling the Panda, who is still more loved than most politicians today. Ugh.
Yep.
Oh,
But
Ling Ling.
somebody that we super love and celebrate is Old Town Trolley. All aboard for fun facts and some serious scenic views. It's time to ride the iconic Old Town Trolley. Listen up, Sunnies. This isn't just a ride. It's a full-on transformation. If you guys are visiting St. Augustine, it's one loop, and suddenly you are that person pointing out landmarks, laughing at history jokes that Meredith says, knowing where to get the best local eats. With expert guides, unlimited hop-on and hop-off access, and stops and must-sees from the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, which is the best way to explore the nation's oldest city without breaking a sweat or a parking rule. So grab your seat, your camera, and maybe a sweet treat because Old Town Trolley is ready to roll. Old Town Trolley Tours of St. Augustine, where every ride comes with a story, a smile, and a side of sunshine.
Yes. and careful because you'll slide right out with that swamp ass.
God bless America. Just put a little duct tape on it.
Yep.
All right, next we have the third wheels in true love, Gwen's guide to relationship goals with a referee. You know what every relationship needs: trust, laughter, and apparently a paid professional to keep you from throwing that ring light in a mid-argument.
Yeah, so Gwen Stefani says her not-so-secret weapon to staying blissed out with Blake Shelton is a third party.
Oh.
And no, not the scandalous kind. Sorry, TMZ.
Oh my gosh, it's a spiritual guide / therapist who helps them work through their mess with a side of incense and emotional intelligence.
Yeah, honestly, I'd pay somebody just to translate my texts before I send them. But let's break this down. Gwen and Blake's Couples Counseling Fairy Tale Edition.
All right, so what is going on here? Gwen Stefani recently revealed that her best relationship advice involves having this third-party spiritual guide. This is interesting. She made comments during a cover interview for Nylon where she got candid about the emotional layers of the relationship.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this?
I think that this is actually, look, first of all, my husband is in love with Gwen Stefani.
Oh, really?
My husband loves platinum blondes.
Let's just back this up for a second.
Super weird, right?
I am in love with old school Gwen Stefani. There is a new Gwen Stefani that, I mean, yeah,
Okay,
thanks, Dave.
so
Yeah,
Dave
totally.
screamed old school Gwen.
Totally love old school Gwen. Like, that was my favorite. She kind of got a little too Hollywood for me around like 2015 when she was on, what was The Voice
The
or
Voice.
something? Yeah. So
That's where they got together.
Oh, is it true?
Yeah.
That's right. They're on it together, duh, David.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, well, they found love in 2015, but that's where I feel like she kind of made that shift of that Hollywood vibe, and it was like kind of scripted Gwen. It wasn't like the authentic ska-loving Gwen with the belly shirts and like, you know, the glitter and the, what is it, the pom-pom. Remember she used to yeah.
So Dave said,
Yeah, Dave
okay,
said,
keep it in your pants back there, all right?
Take a shower.
This is a family show.
Ish.
Yeah, ish. No, but here's what I will agree with. So my husband and I have been very, very, very transparent and very open about the fact that we have been in couples therapy for over a year now. And when you've been married for 21 years, I do think I do think that therapy is something that everybody can benefit from in general. But when you've been married that long, you do need help communicating. So I think her idea of having a mediator, I don't know that you need a spiritual guru necessarily, but you could.
Or incense. Nobody
there's
needs
also-
that.
Yeah, like Reiki. I mean, like people find that energy balancing, you know, it's 'cause some people just aren't in touch with their internal monologue. Meanwhile,
your
mine's
chakra,
like a bestseller. Yeah,
your
right.
chakra might be all jammed up. And that's like whatever you believe in, kudos to you, that's fine.
So, like, I'm not trying to air out your dirty laundry, but like, what do you discuss in therapy? Does she give you like devices to like diffuse a situation or?
Right. So basically what we've learned is 9 times out of 10, we are not having the same conversation.
Got it.
So whatever the issue might be, we're not hearing the other person because we're not actually having the same conversation. Once we get onto the same page, we can then be on the same team and have that conversation. So communication really is key, but it's not just what you're saying, it's how you say it, how it's being heard by the other person, how you are, your tone, all of these things.
I
So
like it.
when she talks about it being layered, I 100% agree. I have no idea how a normal person, a normal couple could afford to have a mediator follow them around. Because that has to be ridiculously expensive. But as you said, this is Hollywood,
True.
Gwen, and they've got money to do that. But what my husband and I did think we could start do is just wear GoPros so that we could record the arguments and then send that footage to our therapist, and we
Wow.
could see who won the fight.
Does she only charge you half price for that instead of following you around?
She said, please don't do that. That is a terrible idea. And I will not be, secretly, you know, she's like, I want to watch that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so as Christine in the comments says here, tone is a big part. And
True.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
You get a persnickety tone with me, I will kick you straight in the Farmer's Almanac.
So then what do? Do you have like a safe word to like diffuse the situation? Or you like big bugs and like
Banana.
everybody has to go in their corner? Or
no,
like,
but we have learned that taking a timeout is a real thing. So one of us in the relationship doesn't like the timeouts and will keep going after it like a pit bull on a bone.
wow, wonder who that is.
And the other one is like, I said timeout.
Gee,
And I'm
Why
not
can
going
I-
to say who's who.
No,
I
don't.
can picture
don't.
it in my head.
Save that for the extra pay. So Gwen's key takeaway, don't be afraid to get help. Every strong couple needs someone to say, let's slow down and listen.
Yes, I
Who
agree
needs
with
an
that.
Oxford comma? Shout out RJ.
There you go. So next
every
time,
marriage, someone
you
needs
and
an
your
Oxford
boo are 2
comma.
texts away from a next Netflix password change, which is serious these days, guys. Maybe it's not breakup time, but it's therapist o'clock.
Or at least a friend who won't take sides, but will absolutely charge you hourly.
Yeah.
Melanie, let's go.
Okay.
Ready? Okay.
Hey, Booze, we were just there yesterday seeing Jenna and the team. Are you chasing the dream? Great Expectations Realty is here for it. Whether you're buying or selling or just daydreaming on Zillow at 2 a.m., their team of experts are there for you, boo. So go to gerealty.us and get on board with them. Start your next chapter with service and that actually delivers.
Oh, great job, Davey.
They are so awesome there. We got to see the team
Yep.
yesterday. We've got a really fun video that we're going to be crafting and showing you guys soon.
Yeah. So it's time to flip the script on aging with a little story we're calling 50 Shades of Slay.
Hey.
Demi, I believe. We had an argument.
Demi.
Is it Demi or Demi?
Demi.
So if you think it's Demi more, give me a thumbs up. If you think it's Demi, give a heart for Davey.
Oh, you know it's me.
You know he wants a heart. But I'm almost positive it's Demi Moore.
It's Demi.
Demi versus the Grays.
Demi.
So our girl Demi might not be trading her iconic Raven waves for silver strands just yet, but she definitely isn't scared of going gray either.
Honestly, if I look like Demi Moore at 61, I'd grow my hair down to my ankles like Cousin It and make it my entire personality. She is serving forever hot energy and still making 20-somethings spiral out of control.
I know. It made me think of the movie Striptease.
Yo, remember
the
that
white
movie? She was like,
t-shirt? The white-
boom,
I
and
know.
just busted out of it.
Listen, when you look
Oh.
like her, you could do whatever you want with your hair. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
I did wonder while we were sitting here because she has great hair.
Yeah.
I did wonder if she's ever done shampoo commercials. I can't remember any off the top of my head.
Head and
but
Shoulders, maybe?
That's what I kept thinking because all the famous people end up doing a Head and Shoulders.
Or like Pantene or something. Remember
Yeah.
that was a big
Maybe
one
it was
back in the day?
Pantene.
Yeah,
Maybe it was
yeah.
Pantene.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
So-
her exact quote is, I don't have a rule about how I look. I'll make the decision when it feels right for me. So that transit is like chill with intention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like she's not going to like overdo it.
Yeah, so Demi, because I still don't know if I'm right or wrong. Demi has been her long hair loyalist has been a long hair loyalist for decades.
True.
Stating that just because you've gotten older doesn't mean you have to cut your hair shorter.
Right.
Because do you remember like back when we were kids, every grandma had the same haircut?
Yes.
And it was that short, like they chopped it all off.
The
like,
football helmet
my
head.
grandmother, both my grandmothers had that same one, and they do like this floofy bang thing to the back.
Mm-hmm.
But she's saying you don't have to cut your hair short just because you're getting older. I still can't believe she's 61.
I mean, the actress, she was married to Bruce Willis. Oh my
Yep.
God. I have to tell you, my mother dated Bruce Willis. I'm not kidding you.
What?
He was in 8th grade. She was in high school, and she's coming to town, so she will be telling you all about this.
No.
She dumped him because he was too science-y.
Science-y? What does that mean?
He was too nerdy for her. She was like so hip and cool.
Science-y.
Yes.
I'm gonna
So,
use
yeah,
that
Susan
everyday
has some
language
explaining to
today.
you when she gets to town, but she definitely will. But anyway, Demi was married to Bruce Willis and Ashton Kutcher. She's lived through Y2K, 3 divorces, and every shade of low-rise jeans. Her gray hair is nothing. Yes.
Okay, so I forgot she was married to Ashton Kutcher before
Right.
Ashton Kutcher married Mila Kunis.
Right, exactly. When I'm
Oh my
skinny in my
gosh.
20s, I look like Ashton. Not anymore. You can roll me down a hill. But yeah, that's a moment. So
Yeah.
the next time someone tells you to chop your hair because you're getting older, kindly remind them that Demi Moore is 61 and fabulous. Probably has more shampoo endorsements than regrets.
I guarantee you she absolutely, absolutely does.
Yes.
So up next, happens. St. Augustine cracks down on the party. If you've ever been serenaded by a bachelorette party at 1 a.m., and that means that you've been in downtown St. Augustine because that happens a lot, while trying to sleep, this one is for you guys.
All right, the city is cracking down on noise downtown, which means your weekend pub crawl might be turning into a polite whisper walk. What is that?
I don't know, but if you whisper in my ear with your hot, moist breath, I'll punch you in the face.
I got Listerine.
Local leaders are turning the volume down because nothing says historic charm like a noise meter and a zoning debate.
Oh, this is silly. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's giving HOA vibes. This is the breakdown of the city's attempt to mute the nightlife without ruining the vibe. I don't know how I feel about this.
We're back to this again with the ordinance.
It's definitely a resurgence on this story. I know. I mean, the commission will continue to have public discussions on this, meaning there's no time for local bands, bar owners, or cranky neighbors to weigh in. But I'm just saying, this is a hot topic that we're talking about in town. They kind of want to shut it down.
So they're saying amplified noises would still be allowed, but they're going to have stricter rules after 10 p.m. So I don't know how they're going to do that with live bands.
Yeah.
Because that's a thing. That's huge downtown.
And then the celebrations in the square, in the center, right?
So, and I don't know what 60 decibels is, but I've never been under 60 decibels.
So I talked to Chief Michelle about this a little bit, and they actually have a decibel. It's sort of like the Ghostbusters when they go and see if so they'll have like a
what was
reader
that thing called?
Like the ghost meter thing.
That they would go all over. Yeah.
So then they're going if it is over at a certain time, I believe that there's some warnings that are issued first, which obviously that's rightfully so. And then if not, then they're going to get some citations on top of that. So it's sort of like when you go to like the amphitheater, like they have to be done performing at like it's a window between 10 and 10:30.
Right.
Sharp. Like you can't go. Otherwise, it's like a $5,000 fine.
Okay, so here's an example of 60 decibels.
Okay.
See, this ordinance is a little silly. So conversation in a restaurant, office, background music, air conditioning unit at 100 feet. Okay, that's 60 decibels.
Sort of like Burt Bacharach just
so
playing
think about like when you're in a
lobby.
restaurant that's crowded.
Yeah.
But
that's it.
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, it kind of is just kind of ruining the vibe of that downtown because you think about, what is it? No Name Bar. They always have Cholula playing, at 10 p.m.
Or the drunk people hanging over the side screaming. I mean,
well, this is why they want the noise ordinance because of the drunk people hanging outside screaming. So if we can like maybe tuck our tails in and act a little bit better in the streets,
why don't we just tell the
issue.
drunk people like, hey guys, let's have a water.
Yeah.
Maybe electrolytes, call an Uber.
Yeah.
Make it nice.
So what you're
take?
saying, Davey, is a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
Yes, that's it.
Tina Howard would be so proud, Meredith.
All right. So, here's the thing. They're going to, at some point, tell everybody that they got to keep it down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going to be at what decibel truly and at what time of night and what are they going to do if you're over the 60? What are the repercussions, so to speak?
So we're going to get more into this story. We're going to see what they decide. But I mean, I'm for the people on this one.
Yeah.
Like, this is downtown. It's like, that's the vibe.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a tough one because we are all tourism all the time.
Absolutely.
All right.
But you know who is all about the locals is Panache. It's not just a salon. This is a moment, a full body exhale, a head to toe glow up. Their carefully curated team of beauty professionals aren't just trained. They're obsessed with exceeding expectations. The space is elegant, the energy is elite, and the results, let's just say, compliments everybody. Yes.
Yeah. Panache is proud to align with the clean, conscious beauty mission of Aveda, bringing your top-tier products, treatments, and sustainable glam. I love that, with a side of high fashion flair.
Love it.
So go on, get posh, get powerful.
GetPanache.com and get with it, boo.
All right. So, guys, don't forget, we've got another story, but don't forget to text the word Sunny to 904-227-4422 so you can stay connected to all things Sunny St. John's.
And Sunny St. John's can be found at Sunny St. John's on Instagram, Sunny St. John's, one word, on Facebook, and the Titty Talk at sunny.st.johns.
Okay, I'm just realizing now that I think the technical director, producer, and my husband cut the last show. Is that what we're getting? Oh, look at the whiteboard.
Look at the whiteboard.
Pulling last story. Do not read. Got it.
Whiteboard, teleprompter, foot pedal. It's like a rap song in here. Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Hey, how about this? A special shout out to our sponsors that made today's show possible. Let's keep St. John sunny, everybody, and we've got to support these boos.
All right, so we've got STA Lab, the Bailey Group, Old Town Trolley, Bin 39, About Face, and panache.
All right. And we've also got Great Expectations Realty and Auction. Flashes and Brilliance. Do that contest.
Get in.
Oh, my girl at Spice and Tea Exchange. Go say hi to Colleen. Epic Behavioral Healthcare and Emma Concerts Association.
That's right. So don't forget the Seriously Sparkling La Font necklace from Flashes and Brilliance. So you're going to want to get in on that. Make sure you text
904-227-4422 and complete the prompts, boo.
because that's how you enter to win this necklace. And it's okay if you're not local. We'll ship it to you.
Yeah.
So do the prompts.
Please do it. That'll be so much fun.
Do it.
Again,
Good.
that number 904-227-4422. Good luck out there, Sunnies.
That's right. So you can be blingy and on your dinghy. Don't do that.
What?
That was a
Farmer's
joke.
Almanac word.
That was a
tomorrow's
joke.
word.
Your dinghy is a small boat behind your yacht.
Oh, I thought that was my dating life again.
Okay.
Set your alarms tomorrow, 8 a.m., boo. We love you so much. Let's keep it sunny in
St. John's. See you tomorrow, guys. I didn't know where you were throwing that.
I don't know either.